Back again with another video. Right, this has got to be an issue. A lot of Mark 6 owners will have had this problem. I've had this problem on my other Mark 6 as well. Window switch. You see mine's a bit damaged around here already. It was like that when I got it, and I suspect it's been changed once before in the past. Issue being, you have your window open a little bit, water drips directly down onto the switches. And what's happened here is water has got into this. I've switched these around. This was at the top and water's dripped in there. So the one touch function, this is actually broken as well now. The one touch function has stopped working on this window. So this one back here. And I needed to change the switch. On the Mark 6 Cabriolet, that is one switch on its own. That is a separate switch on its own. On the 5-door Golfs, 5-door Golfs, it's one switch that controls them all and your window one, which looks like this. If you look on the back, it's one block for this. With the Cabriolet, it's two separate switches. So you can buy separately that switch and that switch. So what I did with this one was I've taken it out and I've moved those switches from there to there, if that all makes sense. But I needed to replace, I wanted to get a replacement because this is damaged. They're impossible to get out without doing any damage because you're supposed to take the door card off because you've got these little tabs on the side. So I had taken this out carefully, which has damaged the edge of this, and I need to replace it. Now, so obviously you can buy just the switches. You're looking at about £15 each with the chrome tips on. So 15, 30. These are about 15 quid as well at the top. So what we like, 15, 30, 45 quid. That works fine. Those switches still work fine. These ones are knackered. I managed to pick up this whole unit for 25 quid. Bargain. Absolute bargain. I did accidentally order this one. I don't know how it ended up doing it. I was tired and that one was on buy it now. No. It was on buy it now for 30 quid or make an offer. And I made an offer. Didn't get any response back initially. So stupidly pressed the button and brought this one by mistake. So if anybody wants this one, hit me up. Little donation towards my holiday fund. Be fantastic. I'll cover postage. But I can't test it to see whether it's working. I assume it's working. So if you want that for a 5-door, drop me a message. Let me know. So I'm now going to replace this one, which is in good order. But the first thing I'm going to do is remove these tabs because they're what hold it in. One there, one there. If you look on this side, tab that's already been broken where they've obviously removed it. That one's nearly broken. So like I say, you're supposed to remove the whole door card just to change this switch. So I'm going to get this out, plug this one in. I will then be keeping these two switches as spare and this one as a spare because it will happen again. Like I said, this car's only done 50,000 miles. It's 7 years old. It's got water in the switches, especially more so being a convertible. You can't put wind deflectors on or anything like that. Windows open just a tiny little bit. Rain just drips in on the switch. So how do you get this out? Well, what I've been doing is getting a plastic card. See if I can do this one-handed. Let me just get it set up. So this is what I did initially to get it out. There's a piece of plastic card in there so it don't damage the door. And then there's a plastic clip. Where is it? It's about there. And then there's another one about here. So I had to get the screwdriver, put it in there and sort of pull the door away a little bit and then flick it up to get it past a little clip. And it then slides up because you've got that in that end and out. So you see I've pushed these clips in already just to make it easier to remove. and then you've just got 3 plugs on the back, which you push that little tab in, which I'm not going to be able to do one-handed. Push that little tab in, pull the wire out. Oh, I can't do it one-handed, just a second. Right, so that's now out. Now I've got to put the new one back in, which again, why didn't I just plug this in when I wasn't recording? So that one sits in there. Shorter one sits in there. Long one in there. Oh, I haven't broken these tabs off. I need to break these tabs off, because when it happens again, I can just pop it back out without doing any more damage around the fascia and the side of it. Right, that's it. That's the tabs removed and pushed in. So then all I need to do is slot that in there, push that back in there. Looks a bit better than that one. It's a bit scraped around the edges. So like I said, I will be keeping this because of that switch eventually will get water in it. This one will eventually get water in it. This one is already knackered down the bottom. So let's just make sure it works, because this is the first time I've put it in. One touch. One touch. Rear window that wasn't working. Sorry, that just cut out because my Bluetooth connected on my head unit. So one touch. Yep, that's working. One touch. This side. Yep, that's working. And the rear one. That's all working. Is the mirror working? Let's just pop it into reverse. Yep. The mirror switch is working as well. So I drop that back to 0. That mirror will sit back up. Lovely. That's all working. Let's turn the ignition off. The part numbers for these units, there's 3 types. So you've got 5-door, 2-door, and the convertible. And the code for them is 5KO 867255, and then A is 5-door, B is 2-door, and C is for the convertible. There's where's the code on this one? On this one it actually only says, hang on, is that the same code? Oh, interesting. 5KO 867255A, and this one says 5K7 867255. 867255, but it is 25C for this, A for that, and B for the 2-door. Also, looking at these, I'm not sure if this has got Seat, Audi, Skoda, and Volkswagen. This one just says Volkswagen Malaysia, but I know that they are all the same parts. So yeah, if anybody is after a 5-door one, because you've got water in the switches, let me know. So as far as I'm aware, it all works. This one, I need to get this switch out of here, and this switch out of here is spare. It's a shame that that's damaged on the edge. Like I say, it was damaged when I got the car. That's all looking a lot nicer and a lot tidier. Next video coming up, let me just set this in place. So yeah, next video coming up is I'm gonna have to do it in my spare time, and I can't just get on and do it now, but this is what it is. I'm going to fit a steering wheel cover, but like I say, I'm going to have to do it in my spare time. I haven't got time to do it all in one hit, and it's going to take a while to get it on. I think first thing I'm going to do is cut some of this off. It's all a bit long where it's ended up overlapping over each other. So I think if I cut some edges off, it will make it a bit of a tidier finish when I come to stitching it onto the wheel. But yeah, it feels nice, better than that horrible leather. So and I'm still waiting on a response from Enon. They're, like I say, they're on a holiday at the moment with regards to the front camera and the shutdown time, the sleep time mode on the VWA 12. It's an okay unit. There's a lot of things I'd like to take from this unit to add on to the VWA 12S. So the review will be coming once I've got some answers to some questions. That's it for today's video. Bit of a something and nothing. But yeah, the steering wheel cover, it's going to be a bit of a challenge. But we'll see what we can do. I like challenges. Might be easier if I actually took the steering wheel off, but I haven't got time to take the steering wheel actually off the car. So yeah, that's a video for another day. See you in the next one.